So Joe Rogan's podcast was purchased by Spotify, but what does this mean for videographers and photographers? Stay tuned and I'm going to talk about it next. So Spotify purchased Joe Rogan's podcast for about 100 million. Reports are saying could be even higher. What does this all mean for YouTube and creatives and videographers and photographers? Well, Spotify bought Joe Rogan's podcast, but now it's going to be on Spotify exclusively. So the video aspect of his podcast will no longer be on YouTube except the clips, the Joe Rogan clip channel. But his video is going to be on Spotify, so that got a lot of people thinking, is Spotify going to try and compete with YouTube? And I think they are, because YouTube is starting to lose a lot of its audience due to the fact that it is so censored, and if I say the word acne, I'll probably get demonetized for this video. And I think that's why Joe Rogan was like, this is a great opportunity to go to Spotify and be uncensored, say whatever I want. But I also think that Spotify is going to start letting creatives and other photographers and videographers like myself start uploading to Spotify and really give YouTube kind of a rival in this sort of field, and I think it'll be really interesting to see, and that comes September. I don't think Joe Rogan's podcast officially moves from all platforms just to Spotify until September, and that deal, I believe, is only 3 years long, so we'll have to see. But I believe Spotify is getting into the game of video as well, so this could mean big opportunities for creatives, videographers, photographers like myself, YouTubers in general. Whenever a new social media platform comes out, like TikTok or Vine or YouTube, normally the ones that get in first, the ones that hop on it first, are the ones that are much easier to succeed because it's not as saturated of a market yet. That's why the Casey Neistats of the world, your OG YouTubers, PewDiePie, those kind of guys, they got big, one, because they're talented, two, because they got it on the ground floor, they got there first. It's not always about being the best, it's about being first. And I think with Spotify coming out with a video aspect, I think this could mean big things for creatives everywhere. I'll probably start uploading to Spotify the second they let people do that. And I know Vimeo tried to do that back in the day, but they just couldn't catch. Vimeo just doesn't have the pull that Spotify has, and Spotify is something that people already love a ton. So I could see this being such an easy transition. It's like, oh, Spotify has music, and now they have video. And video would be great for Spotify. Their stock went up crazy when they bought Joe Rogan, so they already made their money back from buying Joe Rogan from that. But basically, if you're a videographer, if you're a photographer, if you're trying to make a brand for yourself, Spotify, when and if they come out with this new video platform, I highly suggest jumping on it, kind of like TikTok. TikTok seems to have kind of lost some of its fire, but if you were on TikTok and kind of gaining traction, I think you still can. But if you're gaining traction on these new social medias, everything's connected. So if someone follows you on TikTok, they're going to follow you on YouTube maybe. If they're going to follow you on YouTube, they might follow you on Instagram. So it's a good thing to grow an audience on all social media platforms. And if Spotify is going to introduce this new video aspect, then I highly suggest jumping on it early, come September. It's almost July right now, so I know this video is a little dated, but we just got into the new studio. I'm still trying to set things up. I apologize for the audio if it sounds pretty bad. But yes, I would highly suggest, after seeing what's going on with Joe Rogan's podcast moving over to Spotify and Spotify adding video, I think this could mean big things for creatives everywhere, for the guys on YouTube that can't maybe make it on YouTube just yet. Maybe shift your platform to also Spotify and see what happens. So that's kind of my photographer, videographer first takes on it, is that I think this is a really good thing. Competition is always good, and hopefully Spotify isn't as censored as YouTube is, because it's really annoying. But yeah, that's kind of my first take thoughts. And if you guys have any questions or comments down below, please, oh my God. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, maybe give it a subscribe, a like, do all those really annoying things that YouTubers tell you to do. Find me on Instagram. I'm always posting stuff there. TikTok, Twitter, you know what it is. Thank you for watching. And if you like this, I will see you hopefully in another video. Peace.